We shall wait and see. Okay, round to the group we come then. Row 1, row 2, row 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like everybody's there because I've got a green flag at the back. Watch the lights is the cry. So, Zach Weston on the twin. Creasy alongside. Oh, Creasy, terrible start against the kangaroo hop going. He drops back through the field very rapidly as Zach Weston indeed gets the jump. He goes to close off the inside line up towards Coppers there. Does it very effectively indeed. He's already got about a 2 or 3 bike length lead as they make their way across the top up towards Charlie's 1. Over the blind crest there. Late apex of Charlie's 2. Power down out the straight. And then we get Rick to talk about you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Morgan Creasy does with this. He was doing a bit of this in Donington, I believe, like coming through the field. I'm not sure he intended to do it this way, though.
Yeah, it's never a good way to start the race, is by going backwards.
No, is he got any Australian in him, like you? I mean, all that hopping about?
He certainly has in his clutch, that's for sure. Kangaroo clutches incorporated.
They're already through the gooseneck, chap, and running down to Mansfield, and it's all smooth as silk for most of them through there. Looking like a nice freight train.
We don't want a freight train, we want some overtaking action, that's what we want. I'm looking up towards the outside of the...
Oh, there is some overtaking action from 4th to 3rd down into the chicane after Mansfield.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. That might well be the aforementioned Mr. Creasy, actually, I think, looking at those colours. Yeah, well, he's got to play and catch up, certainly if he wants the overall win. He's got to extract the proverbial digit as we go across the top of the mountain there, and we work the way through the fast flip-flop of the Hall Bend. Really do. Going over that crest, I think it's one of the great thrills of racing, isn't it, really? I love just going there in my car when I'm coming down here.
I know, it's been around there. It's kind of like, are you sure we should be going this way?
Mate, you should have been on board for Caelan's little quick trip down there, mate. I think he thought he'd be better off in the sidecar, quite frankly, poor kid. Right, Weston, Mackay, Harvey, Birthday Boy leads the way in Thunderbike Sport, and head up to Cran, Wilson, Sheehan, Finnis, Creasy is, oh blimey, Creasy dropped 6 places from the start, but he's third in class at the moment there, so I think it might have been Mitch Ducran making up some ground there, or maybe Josh Harvey actually. Anyway, it's easy to speculate, but they're chopping and changing like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, Creasy's going for another overtake.
Okay.
He's going for an overtake on 2 actually. He's just done one on Park Straight. He's going for another one into the Park corner.
Okay, inside the top 20 there's only one person, 2 people who stayed where they were. Adam Jameson and Zach Weston, the leader in the Twins and the championship leader in the Thunderbike Sport. So Adam, of course, knows how to put a season together. He's lost championships at the last race and he's won championships at the last race by a solitary point a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Weston and Mackay just coming back to you, chap. They look like they don't want to play with everybody else.
No, exactly. It's very selfish of them, really, isn't it? Just running away from everybody else like that. It really is very rather rude. This is a battle I know Zach's name very well indeed. I have to say, Mr. Mackay is a new one on me, Harrison Mackay, on probably a 660, so you do wonder if he's a British runner or something like that. What I do know is he's flipping rapid.
Yeah,
that's for sure, because he made up 6 places on the opening lap there.
Where did he qualify again?
He qualified in 8th place.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, to be up to second and challenging the leader, well, Zach Weston, and we know his speed. I wouldn't be surprised.
Fastest lap has gone to Mackay on that one.
Absolutely.
35.980.
Okay, well, we do have previous lap records, of course, with the Twins, because this is not a new class for us, Thunderbike Beacon. Yeah, that's why I thought Thunderbike Sport lap record. I thought Zach's name was on the lap record chart. Yeah, he holds the lap record in this class, and he still does at the moment. The lap record for Zach being a 35.
Oh, someone on the grass out of Charlie's 2. That was 58. Number 58, James Sheehan, right out wide on the grass. But he managed to get back on and carry on. Oh, we've got someone else down now. I missed that one while I was looking at number 58. The rider is up and about. We'll work out who that is in a little bit, but he's wandering around, so there's no problem there.
Okay, so rider up and okay out of Charlie's. I can actually see the dust from over here, mate. So you've certainly managed to pick up a bit of grass there. And who was that taken to the grass like Cheech and Chong on a Mexican holiday initially?
That was number 58, James Sheehan.
James Sheehan, another one who likes to take to the grass. Good man. Well, the battle at the front still rages. As I was saying before, Zach Weston is the lap record holder around here, so you kind of expect him to be at the very sharp end. He's into the 36s. That's 35.880 by the man behind him. They've both gone yellow in the sector 1, which indicates that we're not looking for a faster time this time round, but I've seen a double yellow turn into a fastest lap before now, so I'm not going to write either of them off at this early stage of the race. I think I know who might have gone missing, but I'll get confirmation when they come across the screen. Oh, look at this, we've got a good battle. It's going to be a challenge up the inside there at Coppers, and that is definitely a move by Mackay. Perfect slipstreaming move from him. 35.9 this time for the man in second place, or in now the lead. Creasy makes up 2 places as well, as with a lot of chopping and changing. Jamison goes back a place after Ben Brown passes him, but that's not overall. Sheehan loses 3 places. That's what that little trip to the grass actually cost him down there. And watching everybody else come through, seeing who's going to drop down the order, I'm pretty sure I can confirm it in just a moment. Yeah, it is Logan Stone, unfortunately, dropping down the order there. Logan, I'm glad he's up and okay. Had a chat with Logan this morning there. He was getting his bike weighed, wasn't he, when we were chatting to him this morning? And that was Logan, and he was hoping for better than that. So he's had some problems last time out, and unfortunately for him, he's had some problems this time out. Hopefully Logan's okay, well, we're pretty sure he's okay, and he'll be able to get a bit of duct tape out. I was told that if you want to repair a bike, the cheapest way to do it is to buy a YPM, because they tend to fall down and go sliding very gently and don't get too destroyed. But that's just some inside information I heard earlier today from somebody who might have had a vested interest in mentioning it. Okay, leaders already back through the top of the mountain. I'm waiting for them to come appearing even around Barn. They'll do something around Barn very shortly indeed. And a little bit of chatter on the radio there as the leaders come down. Now, is it still going to be Mackay leading Western? It certainly is. Now, has he been able to open up that gap? Has he able to turn the taps? There goes the lap record, 35.337, 35.8 for Zach behind him. So Zach not only loses the lead in the race, he's lost his lap record. He's going to be cursing Mr. Mackay in front of him. As behind him we see Harvey and Ducran come across the line. It looks like Ducran's got Creasy for very close company, so that's not really a class battle. Ducran holding on to third, and birthday boy Harvey leads the way in the Thunderbike Sport, so good little present for him. And Wilson, Munson, Finnis, Sheehan, Brown, Jamison, all good.
Creasy, I mean, he was over the white line, but not on the grass. On the way out of the shot, this too.
He knows the track rather well. He's a local man, but yeah, he does like to get his money's worth out of the place, doesn't he?
He's using a bit no one else is using.
Well, there you go. You see, it was there for the taking then, wasn't it? Zach Weston's pit girls are working very hard down there, getting the board ready for him. All sorts of clever stuff going on there. What I haven't seen anybody using is the cleverest pit board I've ever seen was one Del Downs had a couple of years ago. I haven't seen anybody using one of those digital pit boards.
Oh, I know the ones you...
Yeah, you can put anything you like on them. They're brilliant.
Yeah. Especially if you like a wind-up.
Yes. So I think Del's son Ethan was programming it to say things to other riders.
Sorry, someone just did a round the outside overtake into the Mansfield, the chicane after Mansfields.
Okay, well, we've got the last lap plate going out now, so if we're going to see any changes as the leaders come across the line once again, it's a 35.1. Oh, poor old Zach, he's come across the line, 35.247. Oh. The man ahead of him, though, does 35.158.
I did wonder if this was going to drag him along, because, they're the same distance now, pretty much, as they come through here as they were.
Half a second.
Just a tiny bit.
Can Zach reach down, just find that last little piece? He really needs it, but Mackay's
I think the gap's too big to get there at the end, unless there's a mistake from Mackay.
Well, there's a better lap out there somewhere, mate, because Mackay does a 39.8 in the second sector, and there's a 39.7 out there somewhere. Bear in mind, Mackay does have the fastest lap, and he went green in sector. Last time he did a green and a yellow, and he got the fastest lap of the race. So there is a faster lap.
Backmarkers right in the middle of the gooseneck, and I think Western got the better of that.
Okay.
By the looks of the gap, it looks smaller to me. You'll be able to find out they're just about to arrive back with you now.
It's certainly opened up, I'm afraid, and I think that is still the same order as it was, but that has definitely cost any chance that Zach Weston had, unfortunately. The gap was half a second across the line, and if I'm looking at the sector times there, they lost a lot of time in that first sector. They're both into the 55s, and high 55s. They want to be low 55s as the best sector time. I just know Zach Weston's going to push on as hard as he can. I think his chances of victory might have gone. I don't know if he's going to know he's lost his lap record. Oh, another back marker doesn't come into play. It's a little bit of a slipstream there. Over the line they go then. And it is a win, a very convincing win as well. I'd say convincing, he only just won it, but a very impressive win all the way back from 8th on the grid for Harrison Mackay, obviously giving himself pole position for the next race, and sure enough the lads are both into the 35s on that last lap despite the back marker action. Josh Harvey, great way to celebrate your 34th birthday with a win in the Thunderbike Sport class ahead of Morgan Creasy, who hangs on for second and gives himself a solid grid position next time out. In fact, I think he'll be on the second row again. Twins action next with Ducran, Munson, Wilson, Finnis and Brown finishing in that order. Mitch is the one who's on the podium. Then we've got a load of Thunderbike Sport machines with Sheehan, Jameson. Sheehan's third, Jameson fourth. Then we've got Mark Biswell on the FZR, Jordan Kilworth, Rob Saltmer, Hayden Kilworth. And then we've got Wilkinson on the Twins, who finishes 8th in class ahead of Ransom. Also 9th in class, then it's 10th in class for Taylor ahead of Malvern May. And rounding out your top 20 should be Fernley on another Thunderbike Sport machine. Right, and that concludes the first half of the programme. That means everything has been done and dusted once. So we've now got to wait and go through it all over again. Which is good, because we like going through it all again, because we had some good races there, didn't we, Rick?
Yeah, I think we ended on a really good one. That was great to watch.
That was very entertaining stuff, and another lap record tumbling. So that means that we've seen 3 lap records tumble this morning, which is all good. Well, actually, you can also call that 5 lap records, strictly speaking, if you count the Twins as well. So let's call it 3, because that's actually realistic. Obviously, setting the first